This one, if I call people right now, they'll come and collect. One person can take. Oh,
wow.
Half for the egg. Now, I've got plenty, so I have to be sharing it for them.
Small.
If
during the bird flu season, that's
so
why your birds.
The bird came, I think it's 2 months now the bird flu is in.
Wow. So how are you able to manage that situation?
The bird doctor, every hour I'm spraying on them. Spray with the queen side disinfectant.
Okay.
They get the whole yard every day, every hour.
Miawezon, welcome to another episode on my channel. Today is Farmer 101. We are here to learn about poultry farming, the poultry farms of Mr.
Francis Awuteh.
Mr. Francis Awuteh. Mr. Francis Awuteh.
Yeah.
Awuteh. Those who understand, they will understand. Yes. Welcome to my channel.
Thank you. You are welcome.
Okay. Thank you also for having me and for allowing us to come to your space to learn a few things about poultry farm. So, how did you grow up, and how did you become a farmer? We just want to know that bit before we go into the farming itself.
Actually, my interest in the farming all my life.
Okay.
Poultry I've been doing.
And how long have you been doing that?
Almost 30 years.
Wow. 30 years.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of experience.
Yes.
Okay. So 30 years in farming, this is where you started, right?
No.
Okay.
I started somewhere at Klagon. And that place come and develop.
Okay.
So the people are talking because of the physics, the sense. So I have to move from there.
Let's start with how you got into farming.
Yeah. Usually, I went to Agri Farm Institute at Alidomo Farm Institute.
Okay.
So I come. My father had some land at what do you call Klagon. That's the place we start.
Okay.
So I start first. Even from the school, I went and do attachment at Vivian Farm. So that is the place I've got the knowledge, all my destiny. Yeah. So I myself I start doing small.
Okay. So that means this whole place is yours?
No. This place I rent.
You rent, okay. But I mean the poultry farm itself is yours, right?
Yeah.
We want to take it from the top.
Okay.
What are the first most important things you want me to know before even venturing into farming?
Okay. As soon as the only thing is you get to your distance.
The space.
Yeah, the space.
Okay.
The room. You get it. First, you book your beds.
Okay.
And then the medicines.
Okay.
Your feed.
Okay.
Everything must be ready before. If you book, and they will give you dates. Okay. Actually, I took all these birds from Holland. Yeah.
Okay.
Through agents, Reese and Co. These people are 2 years now.
Okay, they are 2 years.
2 years on the 10th of June.
Okay.
And this one is a year March, and this is a year April.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, you get your space, your feed, your medicine, and then you book your beds.
You book your beds.
Okay.
And then permanent source of water.
Permanent source of water. Okay. All right. So let's take it one step at a time. From the beds, what type of beds should we book? Yes.
If you want to go for egg, you book for layers.
Okay.
If you want to go to broiler, we have broiler too. You go in for broiler. If you want cockroach, you go in for cockroach.
Okay. So like I said, we are newbies in farming.
Yes.
So we are going to take it one step at a time.
Okay.
So the layers means
they are going to give you eggs.
Okay. But at the same time, they can be used as meat, right?
Oh yes. This one, I will dispose them by December.
Okay. And then you bring another
one.
All right. And then the broilers are?
Broilers for at least by 8 weeks, 9 weeks. if the broilers they go for you about 10 to 11 or 12 weeks, that means you lost with that.
Okay.
Because they will eat as soon as clean. If all depend on good feed.
Okay.
The way you can feed them very well.
Okay.
If you didn't feed them well, all the best. If you didn't feed them very well, they can't produce for you.
Okay. But the broilers, what are they used for?
Broiler for meat.
For meat.
Meat.
Okay.
This one too for meat.
This one too for
For
meat.
meat.
Okay. But you
For you, if they give you see that if they are not giving you any good results,
okay.
you just dispose them off.
Okay. So we now know the layers, the broilers, and you mentioned one other
Cockra.
Cockra.
That is some in the cage.
Okay.
If you are going there, you will see.
Okay. And what are they also meant for?
Oh, for free.
Also for
meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why do they have different names? The broiler and the cockra?
Because the other one is male, and
okay.
this is female.
Female. Okay. All right. So now we've talked about the kind of birds we want, but do they have some special names? If I say I want to book some birds from Holland or from countries, which name should I?
You layer chicks.
Layer chicks. Okay. But why do you choose to bring them from Holland?
Okay. For all of me, my life, I always pick them from Holland.
Okay. Okay.
So through the agent, Rich and Cool.
Okay. Okay.
For local birds, okay, some are these days my people are telling me that they are also performing, but I didn't take local birds.
Local birds. Okay. But then the Holland birds are giving you what you want.
What I want.
Okay. All right. So now let's go to feed.
Feed.
Yes. What type of feeds should we?
You start with some people. Sometimes we will start with broiler starter.
Okay.
Or they have layer chicks too.
Okay.
You do to start. Depend.
That's the name of the feed. Broiler starter.
Broiler starter.
Layer chicks.
Layer chicks.
Okay. So
we'll start from the layer chicks.
Okay.
For at least 2 months going, and then you change to what do you call it? Grower.
Okay.
Grower. If they start laying, you calculate the percentage. It's okay. Then you go in for this layer mash.
Layer mash. Okay. Okay. So let's understand. So from when you bring them in, how old are they when
they old? From day old.
Okay. So a day old, you feed them with
either broiler starter or layer chicks.
Broiler starter or layer chicks. Then in 2 weeks time,
and then the water.
Yeah.
First you got them, you give them glucose.
Okay. Okay.
Glucose. And the following day, then you start giving them either antibiotic and vitamin.
Okay.
Antibiotic and that's the drugs.
Okay.
Antibiotic and that is how me I do mine.
Okay.
Other people can choose to do anything.
And is there a reason why you do it like that? You give them the glucose.
The glucose they can take it, and then I give if in case of any disease. That's why I always give antibiotic and vitamin.
Okay.
Either pen strip or other, we have plenty.
Okay.
We have plenty. Give them at least if there's any disease, the antibiotic and vitamin will cure it before.
Okay.
They will eat the starter up to about 3 months. It depends on yourself.
Okay. So let's say 3 months they eat the layer.
They start the grower. You start them with the grower.
Then after the 3 months, you start giving them the grower.
Then the grower mash, you give them if they start laying, you work the percentage, then you tell them you go in for layer starter.
Layer starter.
Okay. Layer mash. Sorry.
Okay.
It's on the meat. So they are now taking layer mash.
Okay. So after that point, where do we go to? After they start growing, start laying eggs.
Now we have vaccination. We do.
Okay.
We first give them gomoro. Second gomoro. Now they say you should be given 3 times.
3 times. Okay.
And then you give them Newcastle also is vaccine.
Okay.
But all these things are vaccines.
Okay. So at what point are you able to determine whether that the broilers are good to be sold out.
So that if you feed them well, sometimes 6 weeks, 7 weeks, you start selling them.
Oh, really?
Oh yes. If unless the feed is good.
Okay.
If the feed is good, by 6 weeks to 7, you start selling. And it depends the way they.
And which ones are really good for market, or which one brings in a lot of profit? Is it the layers, or is it the eggs? Do the eggs bring in a lot of money?
The eggs, the egg, if you have a good layer,
okay,
and they are laying you very good, yes, you can get something. You see this medicine, I bought it, I think
you can see that
2 months ago. This is a pure antibiotic.
Okay.
2 months ago I bought it. I went there last Saturday to buy. I bought this 550.
550. And how long does it last for you?
It will take 4 days.
4 days.
Finish.
Wow.
It finished. Okay.
So you mix it with water. Okay.
Let
me show it to the camera. So this is how it looks. It's oxytetracycline. It means that's why the eggs are really expensive now.
Yes. Yeah, even if I sold my grade A 50 Ghana.
Okay.
And the one follow grade B 48. And then the last one is 45.
45. Okay. So what's the size of your farm?
This one, this is 600.
600. Okay. So how many do you have right now?
That's what I'm saying.
600.
600.
Okay. I mean the size of your place. Oh, you don't?
No.
You've not really?
No.
Okay. This 600 beds, if I want to go into it, I'm an investor, I want to go into it, how much should I be looking at? How much should I get for starter to be able to start something like this?
The moment now, you know how the dollar is going, that is where they are. Plus, I've called them, they say it's 25 per bed.
25 per bed.
So, assuming if you are going to 100 beds,
okay,
then 6. Or,
okay.
So that's the last time but now maybe it will go up. They would.
So how do you maintain them in your place? How do you in cleaning up the place, making sure the place is always clear for?
Yes. We will always clean it. I mean, we always put disinfectant there. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you, like you put your leg in the water before you enter the farm.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay. But every morning I do spray at the gate before.
Okay, that's nice.
During that time, the bird flew in. That's the time the bird came. I nearly.
Wow.
It's only God who saved me here.
During the bird flu season, that's when your birds.
The bird came. I think it's 2 months now. The bird flu is in.
Wow. So how are you able to manage that situation?
Boss, every and this already, I went there and bought this medicine before the vet people came.
Okay.
It's here, just here. So if assuming they kill this bird, but it's not the hard one, it's the mild one. So the vet doctor, every hour I'm spraying on them. Spray with the queen side disinfectant.
Okay.
They get the whole yard every day, every hour. 4 a.m. I wake up, spray. That's where the birds they survive.
They survive. Okay.
And then they say we should find some hard antibiotic. Already I went and bought these two. The way I see the sign, then I went and bought this one. Then I start. So as soon as they came, come and do sample at this place, they said, oh, we should go and buy hard. I bought my one already, so I start giving.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah. Really is good. So is the market readily available in Ghana
for the egg?
For egg and for the meat.
This one, if I call people right now, they come and collect. One person can take. Oh
wow!
And for the egg, now I've got plenty people, so I have to be sharing it for them.
Small.
If I give you take 20, you take 10. You take 30, you take 15, so that the other people from Kasua, Adan, Adenta, Ashalibutri, and then these community people too. So I have to stop them. Say now this production come down small. So I'm just making them for Christmas to, if they are buying me the feed in Kwanzaa, the labor myself I'm doing it.
Okay.
Feeding the small boys if they close from school, and then my children, if sometimes if we have vaccinations to do, they come and help me.
They help you. How do you do the vaccination? You catch one, and then you
inject
one by one.
Oh, okay. For that self, you cut their mouth.
You cut their mouth.
After that, they will peg themselves.
Okay.
So this one, it was okay. Monday. Emi sem na no nya na evafia amado dogi na.
Okay.
To the time am manya a dovi, well, it's not a small work.
Okay.
It's a whole lot of, and the expenses. It's huge. That 600 you say you want to take, maybe you go in about say OCD about 500 million or this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But then you surely make profits more than that, right?
Oh, no, this time, dear, this time we don't do it. We don't make anything. We are going into losses because of the feed.
Because of the feed.
Yes.
So
and then the drugs.
Okay. Why back then did government subsidize for?
No. That's what we are calling on the government. Like, how did they do it outside, abroad? People, if the government can help us, you will see that government is not taking care of, especially the poultry farm. They don't look at quack for that one that I'm saying. No government come, and then if a government who come and to support the poultry farmers, how do we import this meat? And sometimes too, the way the people they import this imported one come, if you will get now come and buy this in I think 50 Ghana or 60 Ghana,
okay,
they can't. They can't buy. So if they take 10 CDs or 15 CDs, they go buy tithe for the old one. So that's why this thing. That's why I'm managing them small for Christmas. Then before if I will go another one.
But the meat, you say one is 50 cedis, right? Or you sell it.
If single is about 180, 80 Ghana or 70 Ghana. It depends the weight.
It depends on the weight. Okay, all right.
It depends the weight. And then the broiler too. The broiler like costs more than this. Yeah. This Christmas, those do it heavy. They sell it 150 per bed. But if they are buying in quantity, be like they give it to them. I think 120. They also go and sell it 150.
So when the feed wasn't too expensive and the drugs wasn't so expensive, I'm sure you made some good.
If the feed, especially the feed. The drug is not that every day you give them drug and
So apart from this kind of feeds, do they have any feed, that natural feed that you can get from, maybe, you see, when we are rearing these animals in our houses, we give them corn.
Half of these people, they are not like that.
They are not like that. No. So it's just feed. So what's the feed made out of?
The feed, but they put medicines inside.
Okay.
They take feed brown.
Okay.
The medicine is inside plant.
Okay. To make it
grow and lay eggs. And that's why they do it. But if you take, I remember I took these birds.
Okay.
Yes, the people took my own start laying at the age of 16 weeks.
16 weeks.
But some of them 20 weeks, because you didn't feed them from beginning.
Okay.
If you didn't feed them from beginning, the foundation is not good.
Okay.
Then,
okay. Yes.
And even if this feed, we didn't give them feed the normal the quantity they have to take.
Yes.
And then the water, especially water, if they short water, the egg production will drop, and then the feed too. If the feed is not getting, you can't get very good production.
Very good production. Oh, okay.
So good production.
Do you separate the broilers from the layers?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Broilers take about 9 weeks, 10 weeks finish. So you can't mix them.
Here.
That's why the cockerel too, you have to remove them from
separate
inside.
them. Okay.
Cockerel, if they crawl this one, you see that the egg will be fertile.
Okay.
So it's not consumption.
What advice will you give to young people like us who would want to go into farming, poultry farming?
Oh, the business there is only if you yourself you have money.
Okay.
The money will sink inside this, my brother. Disease will come. So many things.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's good.
Yeah.
But only say if you have your capital.
Okay. Okay.
Only you have the capital. But our main issue is the feed.
The feed. So do you?
I learn abroad outside. Government help them. If like Ghana to supply even the best, supply with the why not? For the medicine, this I give now, maybe I won't give before unless I experience any disease inside, sign of disease, then I start giving. Yeah.
But you know, you've talked about the challenges, which are the feed, the prices of the feed,
and everything.
Yes. But also, I believe you've also chalked some successes in your 30 years journey of farming. So if you can share some of your success with us.
Actually, that is my family. I take care of my family, their school, everything.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But now, from first, we are making something.
Okay.
But now, dear,
it's not good. Okay.
Especially me is the feed. It's hammer. The feed.
Yes. Your point is well noted. Like yes, we've captured it well. So we'll make sure it goes out so that the right people who are in the right department or the right institutions will hear and know that the feed is a problem for farmers. So this is where we end this video. My name is Efo Selasi. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, leave your comments, leave your questions. We will come back and give them back to you. My name is Efo Selasi. Have a blessed week.